Now what we are going to do is integrate this empty table view data picture. So whenever our user opens a place where there is a table view supposed to be, and there are no items to be displayed, we just don't want to have an empty white area. What we want to show, let's say if my user comes to jewelry and there is nothing here, we want just to show a nice image and tell the user that there is nothing here. Or whenever there is something, it will be loaded and the empty data will disappear automatically. So to do this, we are going to use one of the third-party libraries that we have downloaded, and this is empty data set Swift. So in order to use this, let's start from our items table view controller, which is the part whenever we click on some category, we enter into items table view. So this is my ready application, by the way. So right now, whenever I go to a category when there is nothing, we just have a blank white area. So we go to items table view controller.swift file, scroll all the way up, and we're going to import. It's going to be empty data set Swift. And once we import this, now we can access the functions of our empty data set. What we need to tell our table view inside our viewDidLoad function is that the data source and the delegate of our empty data set will be our current class. So we say table view dot empty data set source is equals to self, and then again we say table view empty data set delegate is equals to self. So our current view will be the delegate of empty data set source and the delegate, and this will give us an error. And the reason it gives us an error that we didn't confirm to the protocol that we conform to these protocols, our current view controller. So let's go at the bottom, and we're going to create an extension. So let's say extension, and then we say items table view controller, and we're going to conform to empty data set source and empty data set delegate. And once we conform to these two delegates, the error on the top will disappear. And here we need to put our required functions in order to show what we want to show to our user. So first we are going to, let me just jump to my ready application here. We are going to have a title, and we're going to have an image to show, and we're going to have a description, which is the second line here. So we have three things here: a picture, title, and description. So let's put the functions for this in order to show. So say title, and for empty data set scroll view, and this is ns attributed string, what we are going to return. And I'm going to just say return, and let's create an ns attributed string, and we're going to create one with a string, and the string is whatever we want to display. So we say no items to display, and if I run my code, just let's see quickly if this works. So let's go to our camera. Now we see no items to display. So our title is working fine. And let's see if this disappears whenever we have something to show, and it does disappear. So let's integrate the function to have an image as well. So I'll say image for empty data set scroll view. And see, this one returns an image, and this is an optional. So we will say return, and I'm going to create a UI image with name, and in our assets library we have where is this empty data image, which is just a box. So I'm going to go back to my items table view, and the name is going to be empty data. And this will be our image. And finally, we need a description. And this is going to return an NS attributed string as well. So we say return NS attributed string with a string. And our string is going to be please check back later. And let me run my application. And let's go to our camera. It says item, no items to display. What I can see now is my image is rotated, and this is the same thing here. So what would be good if we just open the image and let's get rid of this one. And I'm going to import new image with just a rotation so it can be displayed correctly.